Yeah, this is Super Skepticism here. Just want to do a quick video, as more so a response, but to a little bit of an advice for someone who has recently made her way out of the mind control programming of religion. msmaxy74 is probably subscribed to her because I am, and I'm cool, and she has nice hair, and I don't know, just we should support people because it's nice. Anyway, some people have come to comment and they try and argue with the certain facts that she kicked out there, with certain things like the origins of names and things like that, and how Constantine was a sun worshiper and things like that. I saw these distorted weird names and how it came from certain things, and that come from ancient Egypt, or what's it also is called Kemet. Now, this is all things I heard before. I've researched, and a few of these things check out. Other things I don't think I've gone delve that deep into it to really find out. Now, just one thing that was just this one comment sticks out right here, just right here. Now, it's just not even really this part, but all these preachers know this and don't want anyone to know this. You know, the things about the different weird names and how the paganistic symbols exist within it, and how they're really just a bunch of paganism organized. And they're saying that if you don't know all the real names, true names, then who you calling on? And it says Satan's deities. Okay, first off, what I want to do for you is tell you this right now. Stop. And just tell you this right now, if you haven't figured it out already, no such thing as Satan. You can look at all of, just as you did this, you can trace it back to the image of what the so-called, of the popular belief of what Satan is supposed to look like, is come down past from myth to myth, and a lot of times of demons, devils, or whatever. All this just a bunch of stuff that they told everyone was evil, because not only did they didn't only rob, or we say the Kemetic or whatever, but they kind of robbed everyone of their so-called little spirituality. They didn't just bother those people or just distort that. They took all the little symbols, and then I guess after generation they decided that at some point that there needs to be something to keep people from following false idols or something, and just said that made them something evil, something scary, something wrong, like a demon. And even changing the definition to it from something that's not an intermediate between the gods and man, but instead is something between the intermediate between the god's rival, the evil creature thing or whatever, to bestow and wreak horror and havoc on us or whatever. It's silly. It's a one great big mythology. It's been the same way for everything. Always been some sort of mind control. I mean, even if you go back and you look at what the Kemetic thing, yeah, it seemed nice, but also if you didn't know, when you look at some of the archaeological evidence, we will see that in Egypt, their religion was also used to keep them enthralled and make them actually want to do the work on said pyramids. They were the workers. That's how they had them enthralled with it. Now they also, the evidence points to, if we want a quick Google search, I'll probably link it in description at some point, whatever, when I find this information again. I should have totally bookmarked it. Fail. We see that they were treated well and whatever, and also there's some parts where we see that place little like messed over places of worship of Cyrus or Asar and things like that, and Horus and all this stuff. Of devoted to worshiping this one God thing. Yeah, it's just and then he has his rivals that are also like the Satan thing and all that. It's one big mythology. Everyone's religion has their so-called force for good and their so-called force for evil. Just a bunch of BS to keep us, you know, from loving life for all that it is and just all that it is, and not truly making the most of it, living for something else other than loved ones and just ourselves. So please don't get sucked into things like this, because this and these more than likely don't exist, but this definitely doesn't. In fact, if you know anything about the Hebrew language, Satan just means the accuser. Alright, just had to put that out there for me.